No, I'm not dreaming. I'm just in paradise in reality. Downtown Greenville, a little chilly today. It is 36. No chance of rain till tomorrow. Miss Megan, you're doing things later this week. You're skiing, aren't you?
Next week. We leave
next week.
Yeah, we leave next week.
Well,
yes.
I tell you what, slipping on sidewalks is similar, but it's not quite the same.
And we got to update. It's like it'll be 15. I was
15?
like, you sure you want to ski? Or maybe an island sounds
ski.
a little bit
I
better.
had an opportunity to ski one time.
Once?
I lived in Marion, North Carolina. That's an hour from the ski slopes. So you want to go skiing? I said, probably not.
Why?
Well, I had a bad experience way back when I had a kids show, not locally, but in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And my character got on roller skates in a skating rink.
Oh.
And I learned the hard way. You just don't need anything between the rubber under your shoes and the ground.
That's not.
Like snow, like wheels. So I learned,
roller skating is, I mean, that's hard. It hurts if you fall.
I did as a kid on a sidewalk.
Yeah, with no helmet and
friction.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, you can't hurt what's in there.
You can't hurt this. Look, this is explained so much.
This is croissant day. I love them.
We have some. Right
I don't know if we'll get any of those, but we have guests, I think, on the show.
I see them. I love a croissant. But it has to be a sand. Like, I don't want to eat just a plain croissant. That seems like a waste.
Put turkey or something in it.
Yeah, a little melted cheese, a little bacon.
You should be glad. Take this to your kids and tell them Lucky Charms now has a ice cream flavor. Lucky Charms ice cream.
Is that so? That's the flavor of the marshmallow?
I'd guess, because the other doesn't have any flavor.
Yeah, the other's just like normal cereal. Well, I mean, good news. You heard we're living longer.
Oh heck, yeah, really?
Yeah, it gives you something to look forward to, Jack.
Living is a good thing.
Well, it's gone up because for a while we kind of had like declined a little bit because of all the opioid.
Because of what?
All the opioids and drugs.
That's true. I hadn't thought about that.
So now they're saying that we're kind of starting to get our act together and we're evening out. So it's like it's gone up for the first time in 4 years.
79 for men now?
78.7.
Oh, I got a while.
So you got a while.
But I will say this, in line with what you're saying, the oldest person on the planet has just died.
Oh no, how old?
127.
Can you even imagine, like, living to 100 is huge. Can you imagine, you have another 27 years. Think about what's happened in your past 27 years.
And I'm figuring had she drank Diet Coke instead of regular, she'd keep living.
She'd have gone to 130. But what if you were alone and you didn't have friends? Like, you'd have to make new friends.
How alone can you be with 200 grandchildren?
That's how many grandchildren she had?
Yeah, 126. She lived in Asia. I don't know the country. Now the oldest person living is in Japan, 117.
I don't think I could remember 200 grandchildren. Which one are you? Wait, who? Can you imagine?
Well, grandparents, I can rattle off grandchildren's names.
But you have to do them in order? Like if you try to do them, you can just kind of... Oh, it's all...
I got it. It's up here. I am a little disappointed. Sunday is a Groundhog Day.
Yep.
Which is fairly stupid. It never has made any sense. Like, is it going to be more winter? Is it early spring? It's all the same thing. But
wait, you're trying to say it's not for real? When that groundhog comes, that's not going to predict what happens to our weather?
No. Nor the almanac. But PETA, who does good things, what is it, protection of animals, PETA, anyway, PETA now wants the folks in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania to use an animated groundhog instead of snatching the real groundhog out of that little hutch.
Okay, when you say like snatching him out, then that makes it sound...
No,
that makes it sound like you're like, he crawls out, they pick him up.
No, he doesn't crawl out.
And then they put him back in.
You've seen him? The guy in the top hat pulls that little critter out of that thing.
It's some things, it's like, listen, we love animals more than anybody.
God, I love them.
And I can't even watch a story where I hear that an animal is, if I pass an animal on the road, I have to do this, I have to pretend that it's a box, like I get sick to my stomach thinking about it. But let there be a ground, like some things is like too much. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like, PETA
groundhog. Well, PETA does good things. But
that's what I'm
we're
saying.
Not hurting the groundhog.
Yeah, I know.
They do good things. And the ads on TV with those little dogs shaking.
Oh, the cat.
You know, and I
no, and the sad music. Oh, it's too much. I can't watch it.
By the way, we are doing our training this afternoon at 4 with Tuck.
Tuck. And Tuck is still not the worst dog in the bunch, right?
He's next to the worst dog in the world as far as manners. Tuck now can sit.
Good.
Tuck can lay down. He gets them confused sometimes. He will lay down or lie down, whatever it is, if you say
when you
sit
tell him
sometimes.
to sit.
Now, but if he gets a hold of something, he will not stay and give it to you. It could be the top to a pin. It could be a magic trick on the floor. He will not give up what he got in his mouth.
His.
Now, we haven't figured out how to do that just yet.
Okay.
Fix that.
You're only on like your 4th or 5th training?
Maybe, yeah, 4th.
Yeah,
something
okay,
like
so that will come around 10.
I don't know. Well, of course, you don't train a cat.
No,
They're smart.
Alley Cat's perfect.
They're smart. I got the top 10 things to ruin a day.
Oh, all right.
Clothing malfunction, like
Yeah.
your zipper not zipped up, or you spill coffee.
Yes.
That is a
That's annoying,
malfunction.
especially if you're trying to run out. I saw this morning on the Today Show that Savannah Guthrie put her dress on backwards and had to go on.
did?
A lot.
Are you
I loved
serious?
it. Yeah, they like said it right at the top. She's like, "So my dress is on backwards."
Well, you
but
say
that's
that as I
just
look at my socks.
to
they do
make sure
match.
that all your stuff.
But my kneecaps don't match.
Yeah, but that's
The
okay.
socks do.
All right, so wardrobe malfunction, number 1.
Number 2 is stepping in a puddle.
Yeah, you don't want wet feet
That
all
can
day.
ruin your day. All right,
Yeah.
number 3 is falling down.
Yeah.
Number 4 is having no umbrella when it rains.
Mm.
Golly. Number 5 is slipping on ice.
Yes.
Number 6 is being late for work. These are all things that can ruin a day.
Well, all the 5 things beforehand could contribute to number 6. So
being late, yeah.
Yeah.
And lose wallet, lose keys,
and that where's my phone? Where's my wallet?
your phone
this
breaks,
drives me crazy.
and you're
Yeah.
locked out of somewhere,
Oh.
like your car, the house,
Yes.
work. Top 10 things that can just ruin a day.
And okay, so moms, I know a lot of mamas have like maybe dropped children off this morning, and maybe this is the first second you've had to catch your breath for a second.
right.
And you're like, why am I so tired? And it's 9:05. So I read a study that says parents, the morning routine, getting your kids ready for work, it's equivalent for 1 week to an extra day of work.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Right? Like how
Yeah, you girls, you ladies, you mothers especially are tough. Y'all raise children, I mean, without, men sometimes.
Yeah.
Y'all are just tough.
We tough, that's right.
But once we gave you the right to vote, you just try to take over the world. You know that once we gave you the right, and somebody will take that seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know,
somebody
someone's
be
gonna be
mad
like,
at me over
Jackie,
that.
or so. Oh, yeah, and our producer who's battling something, fear, says, and we still have to parent when we're sick. That's
Yeah,
true.
you
A
don't
guy
take time
gets
off
sick,
from parenting.
husband gets sick, you don't see him for a couple of days. You
Yeah, and
bringing
then-
him soup in his room and
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
raise them up, right? You raise them up, they leave home, and then you're lonely without them. And you wish you could
Well, this is
freeze them when they were 8 and 10.
this
just
is
freeze
depressing.
them.
Just freeze.
Don't get
just,
any
just
older.
stay just like you are.
Stay like you are, but clean up a little bit.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? Some days you're like, oh my gosh, this is the longest day, or what are we doing? And the other days you're like, no, it's happening too fast.
I know.
It's
But I've
it's a
told
roller
you,
coaster.
you have absolutely about the most perfect family I've ever seen.
Oh, Jack.
You do. You two fine boys, that sweet little girl, your husband, handsome Jeff, and we share the same birthday.
I know. That's obviously have good. Obviously have
well,
good.
You
have
work
good
with two guys
taste,
with the
right?
same birthday. Yeah,
Makes it
you're right.
easier for me.
11,000 calories typically will be ingested or whatever, put in your mouth on the big games Sunday afternoon. 11,000 calories.
That's because wings and nachos and pizza, those are pretty caloric foods.
Number 3, top 3, chips and dip, wings and pizza, top 3 foods. Now, in many states, the number 1 food are cocktail weenies.
Oh,
When's the
okay.
last time you had a cocktail weenie?
Usually, like at a work Christmas party,
That's that
someone
little
will,
thing like that?
Yeah, the little one. You
All right.
put a little toothpick in it, and
Well, okay, I had a funny thought. But anyway,
if you're censoring yourself, that means it was real funny.
now what is our question of the day brought to you by Spinks?
Brought to you by Spinks. What can you fix with duct tape?
Oh, everything.
Let's bring in DeMarcus. We'll duct tape him to this chair.
Everything.
DeMarcus, do you have a lot of duct tape at your house?
I don't, no.
Do you call it duct tape or duct
It's
tape?
duct tape with a hard K.
With the hard
No,
K,
that's-
not a T?
y'all don't know
I know, you know some of the words that you know the actual correct pronunciation
Right.
of, but you just don't want to say it. Like foyer, because you
Foyer.
guys want to call it a foyer, but that's
Foyer.
not French. They don't call it foyer. It's foyer.
Foyer. Y'all-
But isn't fort correct over forte?
I think it's forte. Some
I
people
like
say
forte
fort.
better, but I've been told fort is the word.
I think-
No,
why
it's
does it have,
forte.
doesn't it have the
I
little
like it better.
asterisk
Does it
like
have the thing?
it's forte?
Yeah.
Fortissimo.
But if you look up in Wikipedia duct tape, it'll say duct tape or duck tape.
Well, it is DUCT because
What
it
do
was
you
the
mean,
color
duck?
of ductwork
Right.
in houses.
But it was
It's great.
first made. But it was first made on like duck cloth.
Well, it is cloth now, but
Right,
I'm
that's
saying if you buy duct tape, it'll have a duck on the label. I
Right.
think.
See why it gets so confusing?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the brand.
But who cares about how you spell it? What do y'all use it for?
Oh, golly.
everything, right?
Just everything.
I just don't.
Magic
You don't
tricks.
ever use. But do you tear
I
it
don't
with your
break.
teeth or do
I
you?
tried to use it to fix a broken heart once. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's
Oh,
not.
I said it right there.
See, I'm threatening if I can hide it to put it behind my neck.
Oh, yeah,
Now
good
watch,
little-
watch what
Ooh.
happens to my turkey neck.
I wonder if you could use it to like wax.
Well,
Ooh, that would hurt.
Look what happens. What,
Like wax, like
if you-
here?
if you
Yeah,
just
like
put
I mean,
duct
getting
tape
ready
on
for
there,
swimsuit season. What if you just say,
Oh, I think.
Kelly Clarkson?
Kelly Clarkson.
That doesn't make that much difference now that I look at it.
It doesn't make a
It
difference.
doesn't make that much difference.
All right, well then.
We should. Hey Jack, would you let me try like to wax? Like, have you ever seen someone that had like a little? I mean, usually it's a lady that has like a little mustache. Like you just like, what if I could just take a little
Hormone
duct tape?
mustache, is what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah.
So with duct tape.
And you want to do? Oh no. Oh
You-
my gosh.
We're gonna call it Duct Tape Thursday.
Well, that's the way you get waxed.
Yeah, but
we've
you
had the
usually,
folks in the
but you
studio.
usually have like stuff that makes it where it doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
That
you don't
would just
usually use
straight-
something that you could also tape the bumper of a car on with on
Well,
your face.
but you know how when you put a Band-Aid on a kid, you got to do it fast.
real fast.
You'll
Rip it off.
hairs off.
No,
stuff
you
like
try.
that.
It's like
Yeah.
getting in a pool. No, don't.
It's like tying
tow
a
it.
tooth to the door handle, right, and then closing
Oh,
it. Did you ever do that?
No,
Yeah,
like
as
I
a
wanted,
child.
like I thought that it would be cool, but I couldn't. Like first
My
time
parents
Will's,
did it
I was
as a
like,
kid.
I can't do that. I can't
Yeah.
do that.
Speaking of cockroaches, here is your trivia
This is gonna
question.
give me the heebie-jeebies.
What is the speed of a cockroach? How fast can they scamper
Like
across the
real
kitchen floor?
fast.
Yeah.
When
I'd
the
like-
light
do
comes
you know?
on.
That's
Oh, no,
isn't that a
I
good
don't.
question? Don't you like that?
No, it gives
Faster
me
than a toddler that just put something in their mouth.
That's
That's
all
how
right.
fast.
And by the way, despite what many people think, there is hope for you folks out there suffering from neuropathy, chronic pain, numbness, tingling, burning, and balance problems. Yes, you may have it in your feet or your hands. It's called neuropathy, and we'll tell you more about it. Not me so much, but Dr. Hirschhorn standing by with our next segment from New Life Medical.
Plus, it's no secret that lots of people are wanting to live in the upstate. With there being fewer homes on the market to buy, folks are rolling up their sleeves and getting their Chip and Joanna Gaines on. I'm heading out to a work site to find out more about home renovation, the boom, and the one-stop shop. Get you a team that can do it all.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Plus, you want to decorate some cakes? Well, we're going to. We're going to do it to impress our Valentine. We'll tell you all about what's happening here in the upstate and how you can get involved when we come back.
Furnishings for your Carolina are provided by Jeff Lynch, appliances, electronics, bedding, furniture.